Hmm. Hmm. Lucha Underground, not the Lucha Dragons. Lucha Underground. Just my first thoughts on the Lucha Underground. I guess it's kind of first thoughts publicly more so than anything. I from watching Lucha Underground, I guess so recently. I watched the last episode. Did a review on it recently. Watching that episode, Lucha Underground, and watching the previous ones. Like I said, I've watched probably not a lot of Lucha Underground. I watched about the first 8, first 10 episodes of Lucha Underground. Had to stop it recently around probably the 30th episode, I guess you could say. At least that's what my DVR says, 30th episode. So if it's wrong, blame the DVR. I think I definitely like Lucha Underground. Lucha Underground reminds me a lot of I don't know if you guys remember Lucha Libre, Masked Warriors, and not because they both have lucha in them, more so because it kind of just burst on the scene a little bit. I think we've seen a lot of wrestling companies kind of follow that mold of work your way up kind of a thing. And not to say that Lucha Underground hasn't worked their way up, but even if you look up the history of Lucha Underground, their only history is what started this year, and I think that's just amazing to think about, like the fact that Lucha Underground just started basically this year and already have a TV deal, and I think that's one of those things where, as a company, instead of kind of working your way up to a TV deal. So like putting on wrestling shows um, where like not the kind of television, the people who watch on television don't see, and then you find your way up to a television deal. I think Lucha Underground decided to go the kind of a more proactive way, or maybe even somewhat proactive and reactive. Proactive in the fact that we're gonna get our TV deal first, then we're gonna start our business more so than going with the we're gonna we're gonna start our business then go for the TV deal. I think that was kind of cool that they got that, and they're having some good success early on with their company here. I think they're doing a good job putting on good matches. I think a lot of Lucha Underground is still a little green to me personally from what I've seen. But they're using a lot of young guys too. They're using a lot of guys I haven't even seen before. So that doesn't necessarily mean they're young. They're just people I don't know personally, or more so from a wrestling standpoint personally, I guess. Um, but I kind of, I do like Lucha Underground. I think it's a good company. It's doing good things. It's part of this Wednesday night war thingamajigger, thingamabob we're having at this point. Um, so I think it's kind of cool. It's a cool concept. I think they have a lot of interesting things with they obviously have their main title belt. They have 3 belts. I don't remember all of them offhand. I haven't watched enough to know, but I know they have the trios titles, which is probably one of the coolest ideas. I don't love 6-man tag matches. Per se, but I do think it's a cool concept because anything that's different, that's unpredictable, instead of having tag team titles, why not have a trios title? Just make it that much different. I think it would be cool, to be honest, to see someone come out with an internet title, but subject here. I definitely like what I've seen. I think there's still some work they could put in, but I like that underground feel it has to it. I like that kind of mobster type of feel it has to it. It feels, I think the backstage portion of it doesn't feel like a wrestling company, which is kind of cool. It's kind of a different vibe you get from it. If you have any thoughts on Lucha Underground, feel free to leave them. If you want to hear more Lucha Underground content, just wrestling content in general, subscribe to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast. That's what this is. That's what we do. We also do sports and other things like that. But if you have any questions about Lucha Underground, leave them in the comments. Ask me on Twitter, whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.